Hello everybody, it's me Letitia and I'm back with another video, and today I'll be reviewing thus discussing Spider-Man Far From Home. So on this paper I wrote questions for myself and also questions that people have asked me about this movie to help me remember so I don't forget anything. So at first I'm going to talk non-spoiler things, and then later on I will be discussing spoilers, so I'll let you know when that part's come. So the first question that I'm asked the most is, did I like this movie? Yes, I loved this movie. I thought this movie was really good, and I loved how they continued the the series after Endgame. So yeah, I've seen this movie twice now. I just came back from seeing it 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago. And the first time I saw it in 3D and the second time I saw it in 2D. Um, Me personally, I preferred it in 3D than 2D, but I'm glad. I wanted to see. I liked it so much that I wanted to see it again. But yeah, in 3D it just looks better. Like the fight sequence looks better in 3D, so I would recommend seeing this kind of movie in 3D than 2D. But I enjoyed it in either. Yeah. Okay, that's all the non-spoiler parts out. So now from here on out, I'm going to be discussing spoilers. So if you haven't seen this movie and you want to, please do not watch this video. Once you watch the video, you can come back. This kind of movie, I think you should go on without knowing any spoilers, because I think it will ruin it. So yeah, the first question, spoiler wise, is how do you think they addressed things after Endgame? Okay, I think they just, as I said earlier, I think they did it very well. I like how they addressed the snap, but in their world they didn't know it was the snap. They called it a blimp because everybody vanished, and then uh, after the events of Endgame, they all came back. So, but yeah, I like how they addressed that. Before I went to see this movie, I was thinking, oh, how are they going to continue this now after Endgame? How are they going to approach like what happened to Tony and that lot? And I was a little bit worried, but they did really good, and I am very happy about that. Um, do you need to see this movie? No, do you need to see the rest of the MCU movies to be able to watch this movie? I don't think you need to. I think this is a good, like, solo movie, so you don't really need to. But I think that um, to understand it better, it's like there's some things that happen in this movie that if you haven't seen the other one, especially like if you haven't seen Endgame, it what happened will it wouldn't make sense to you. Like if you saw this movie and you like with Tony, you might think like, oh, you might be wondering like, oh, what happened to Tony? But if you seen him, you would have known what happened to Tony. Or you don't have to watch the movie; you can just go online or something. I don't know, but yeah, I think you don't have to, but I think you understand it better if you've seen the other movies. This said, what do you think about the bit that happened on the bridge slash Pinga Tingle? That was, oh God, I love that bit. The first time, I liked it more the second time I saw it, because the first time I didn't know it was going to happen. The second time I knew it, and I was like, yes, it's this part again. I thought that was so cool, and it looked, ooh, God, it just looked so amazing. It was just amazing. It was just amazing. I was saying, but it was so good. Like, yeah, you could with the ping tingle. He used his finger tingle, which is basically like his spider sense, but at May calls it Peter tingle. It shows that like during what happened in Endgame, he knew that he was going to vanish. No, he was gonna vanish. He knew that that was gonna happen. That's why he was like, oh, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, because he knew because of his finger tingle. Yeah. What do you think about the romance in this movie? Was it too much, or was it a good balance? I don't think it was too. No, it was a good balance. Yeah, it wasn't too much. It didn't. It wasn't. I know a lot of people don't like rom-coms and then like mushy stuff. No, but I don't think they did it like too much. They made it balanced, so it had romance and it was comedy at the same time. Like I loved Ned and something Betty. Ned and Betty. When I found out, when it was revealed that there was a couple, I wasn't expecting that. And then when they broke up later on, again wasn't expecting that. I was just like, okay, but them two together was definitely one of my favorite couples, apart from Peter and MJ. Like they were so, there was the kiss on the bridge. It was so awkward but cute at the same time. Like, yeah, I don't think they overdid it. I think it was a good balance. Okay, 4. This is one I get a lot. Mysterio and the plot twist. Did I see it coming? No, I definitely did not see that coming. Him being the villain. I know, like a lot of people say that, oh, in the comics he was a villain, but I didn't grow up reading the comics, so I didn't know this information. I've I thought he was just the good guy, and he was along with Peter and helping fight the monsters, and so when it was revealed in that scene that and he had that talk after Peter had given him Edith, and then he's like, oh, see, was that so hard? Yeah, no, wasn't expecting that. And the funny thing is, when I saw it in the second time, like, it was a lot of people in that cinema's first time seeing it, so seeing their reaction was so funny. I was like, oh my gosh, like, that was my reaction. Like, oh, I love going, if it's this kind of film, then I love it, I'll definitely see it again, because 1, I want to see the movie again. 2, I love seeing people's reaction to seeing it the first time, because that wasn't me. That was my reaction to seeing it the first time. So yeah, see, I didn't. To be honest, I didn't. I loved. I loved Jake, but I just didn't think that I would like Mysterio as much as I did. Like, I even got. Let me show you. Like, this part, because I loved him so much. I thought he was fun. Like, he was a villain, but he was a funny villain, and he was just. He made me laugh. He was, apart from like Peter and Happy and loads of other characters that made me laugh, he was definitely on the top. Like, maybe the second or third favorite character from Far From Home. Like, he was just funny. I loved him. Oh gosh, he's just so good and so funny. And if you've seen the movie, you would understand why. Like, Tim, like, he wanted everything to be precise. Like, even when his plan started like coming down, because Peter obviously well, not obviously, if you've watched this, then you would know what happened, but Peter starts revealing that he started following his plan, ruining his plan, and then he's stressing out, and the woman's like, oh, do you still want the cape? He's like, yes, I still want the cape. Right, even something small like that made me laugh. Like, he was a villain, but he's a funny villain. If you could be a bad guy, but you can be like relatable, and you understand why he's doing that. The villain might not be doing it the right way, or not handling it the right way, but like, that's a good villain in my eyes. Okay, what's next? 5. Favorite moments. Okay. Oh, there's so many, but I just wrote a few down here. First one is Night Monkey. That was one of my favorite scenes. So, in this movie, Peter has to wear like he's given this black suit because he doesn't want to be recognized in where he is. He's in Europe. So if he gets recognized by his friends, then that's all over. He doesn't want to get recognized. So he's given this black suit, and there's a part when Ned and Betty is on the what's it called Ferris wheel. Yeah, Ferris wheel. They're on the Ferris wheel, and then Betty's like, oh, is that Spider-Man? Is that Spider-Man? And he's like, no, it's a rip-off Spider-Man. It's not him. And then he's like, oh, what did they call it? And Ned's like, oh, Night Monkey. So they started calling Night Monkey, not Monkey, not Monkey. Like, that was just funny. So after a while, that was actually what they started calling him. They started calling him Night Monkey. So that was funny. Another scene I liked is when Neddy and Peter sits Aunt May and Happy down, and he's like, oh, are you guys dating? And then they go back and forth. One says, oh, they're dating, and one says it's it was a one night stand, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah. So they're going back and forth, and they're like, what? And then they're still talking, and Pete's like, oh yeah, I gotta go. I have a date, and yeah, that was funny. I mentioned this earlier, but when things were going wrong for Mysterio, that another scene I liked. The confession. Okay, there's the fourth one is confession. So, Betty, MJ, Happy. What's his name? Oh, what is his name? I forgot his name. It's the guy that who doesn't who's always like giving Peter a hard time. I forgot his name. Did I write it down? No. Yeah, but him. Yeah, him. Yeah, they're in the room and they think they're gonna die. So they start confessing something. So MJ's like, oh no. He's like, oh, I should have made them stupid videos, and Happy's like, oh, if it wasn't for the videos, Spider-Man would find you, and then he's like, oh, Spider-Man follows me, and then they all start confessing, and then Happy goes last, and Happy's like, oh, I'm in love with Spider-Man's aunt, and then everybody's just looking at him, and then he's like, oh, I thought we were sharing, and yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes. And this scene is kind of sad, but I still liked it because I think it was really heartfelt, and I think he's acting in Spider-Man Homecoming was very good, but this one, his acting was a whole different level. It wasn't even one level up; it was like 2-3 levels up in this one. But yeah, when he's like, oh, because this is when he finds out what Mysterio's plan is, and he's with Happy, and he's like, oh, I trusted him, and he's and Happy's telling him to calm down. He's like, how can you tell me to calm down? And he's like, and then he kind of just lets it all out, and he says, I'm sorry, I miss here, I miss Tony, and yeah, that was just, it was sad, but it was beautiful at the same time, and yeah, so I was this close to crying. 6. Oh, this one. Accidentally killing Brad. So, in this part, he's given Edith, which is Tony's glasses, and which stands for even dead, I'm the superhero. Yeah, even dead, I'm the superhero. So he's given Edith, and he accidentally sends a strike to Brad, and Brad has this embarrassing picture of Peter, and yeah, it wasn't what he looked like. And so he wants to. So he's like, oh look at the mountain goats, and then he through the like window that's on the top of the car, and he gets his weapon and goes shh. That was so cool. I think Tom posted the behind the scene on his Instagram, or I don't remember who posted it, but I saw the behind the scenes and I was like, oh, wow, I love that scene. And then he comes back down, and then Betty's like, oh, I know what's been going on with you, and he's like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, you got a new makeover. It really suits you, because his hair was like all up and looked. Yeah, some people would say it looked mad because his hair was up, but yeah. And the last thing I have on this list is mid and end credit scene. Yeah. So there was two. I'm pretty sure. Well, there was three, but I only saw the two. So I'm going to talk about the ones I saw, and then I talk about the one I heard about. So I wasn't ready for either of them. So in the first one, so much happened. First they had J.K. Simmons, who plays J. Jonas James. He's from the original Spider-Man. If you know who I'm talking about, then well done. But when he came up, I was like, oh my gosh, it's him! How can you? Oh, I was so happy when he came on the screen. I was like, oh my god, like, oh my gosh, I remember him from the original Spider-Man, and he was definitely one of my favorite characters from the original Spider-Man. Like, how he's always telling Peter, and he's like, oh, you're fired, and then he would be like, no, actually, no, I'll take them, because Peter will have pictures and he wouldn't want them. He's like, I'll give you, he's like, I'll give you this amount, and Peter's like, what, are they worth more? And he's like, oh, you don't like that money? I'll take them to the house. She's like, oh, you know what, no, I'll take it. I'm so glad that he was the one that played that role, because I think only he could play that role. So yeah. And then not long after that, Spider-Man's identity was revealed from Mysterio, because before Mysterio died, he made a video saying, oh, that this was all Pete's plan, and he put a picture saying, oh, Spider-Man is Peter Parker. Wasn't ready for that. I was like, in the film, you see Peter's reaction. Peter's reaction was actually my reaction. It was the whole screen where no one was ready. And it was like, when I think the second time I watched it, everyone was like, yep, they're gonna make a third one now, yeah. And I'm so excited to see how they're going to continue after this. I'm just, yeah. Okay, now this is the one that I said that I heard about, but I didn't watch it. I heard that there was another scene where we found out that Talos is from Captain Marvel. Talos was actually Nick Fury the whole time, and Talos' wife was Maria Hill. So yeah, when I heard about that, I was like, oh, I didn't know that, because I thought there was only one after credits scene. So I was like, okay. I thought, I'm thinking, how? I mean, that's like, when did they switch over? And if they did switch over, then where is the real Nick Fury, and where is the real Maria Hill? Because Maria, like, even during that movie, I suspected something was wrong, because like, Maria always is that kind of person that, you know, doesn't take nothing from no one. She's clean, you know, she's powerful, she's up there. But then in this movie, she just like seemed like she was just done. She was just done with everybody. I thought she was just grieving. That's why she was like that. But it doesn't. If that is true, and they were Talos' wife is actually was Maria Hill the whole time, then that makes sense now why she was like that. But yeah, apart from that, that is all I got on the paper. And wow, okay, this is a kind of long video. Yeah, well, if I think I mentioned everything, but if I didn't, please leave your questions down below, or you can message me on my Instagram or my Twitter and ask me the questions, and I'll try to get back to all of you. But yeah, that is the end of the video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out when I post. If you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button. I do reaction videos, reviews, and yeah, reaction videos, reviews, and hauls, yeah. So yeah, I am planning on seeing the new live action of Lion King, but the review probably won't be out for a while because tomorrow Daniela is travelling, so I will not have a place to film since they're still doing building works at my house. So yeah, so if I do a review of that, it won't be for a while now. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.